Bigfoot! 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 Bigfoot!
Happy birthday to you.
Chad, how's it going?
Going good. We just won our first game.
No, that was...
We're in the lead now.
No, that was BS. That was BS.
Thanks to you, Sam. We won because of you.
No.
We won that.
I know.
Everyone saw. We won the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, tell us about the boys.
I'm trying to hang out with my boys. But they're all busy.
Yeah.
They're all busy.
Where are they at? Where are the boys at, Elaine?
They're not like us.
They're not like us. Yeah.
Oh, wait, is this gonna be like kids? Yeah, I'm sure my kids. I'm like, hey kids, I haven't met your dad yet. I met your aunties. I met your aunts and uncles.
Hey guys, I know it's been a while. Hope you guys didn't miss me too much. It's been exactly 1 year since I moved to the city, and I just want to catch up with you guys, tell you guys about what it was like to first move to the city and what I've been up to and things I've learned about myself and the city. So let's get started. So the first 6 months I was super overwhelmed. I wasn't familiar with the neighborhood. I didn't know what I was doing with my life. I didn't have many friends. I just felt small and insignificant in a city where there were so many things going on. Honestly, most days, I would just be in my room by myself, watching movies and chilling out. Okay, I know this may sound weird, but all of these concerns that I had were within my expectations before moving here. I knew that it was going to be uncomfortable and that it would take some time for me to adjust to the city. And you know what? I actually wanted to move to a city where I would be a little bit uncomfortable because I was just way too comfortable in DC. I knew moving to the city was the right move when I realized how uncomfortable I was. But just because I expected to be uncomfortable doesn't mean it was going to be easy to overcome it. So what helped me adjust to the city? So even though I was in my element, being a hermit in my bedroom, I knew I had to do something. I started to put myself out there and reach out to the very few contacts that I had. Some were misses, but some I really hit off. You can't let yourself down with the misses and take things too personally. You gotta move on and keep trying again. Luckily, I had this one friend who was really well connected in the city, so he really helped me kickstart my social life here. One friend led to another, and before I knew it, I had multiple groups of friends. So when it came to what I wanted to do with my time, there were a lot of things I was interested in doing. But I realized if I wanted to get really good at something, I needed to narrow down my options. So I narrowed it down to 3 things: running, soccer, and filmmaking. So I would say out of the 3, run clubs and soccer leagues have been extremely helpful for my transitioning to the city. I would get to know tons of people that were new to the city just like me, and one person would lead to a whole new network of people. There were also running events where they would give out free food and drinks, so that was a big bonus too. I also ran my first half marathon, and will be actually running a full marathon in November. It's funny because now I have an issue with overcommitment, so I just recently started saying no to things because I wanted to focus on my actual goals like filmmaking. I've also started to find a routine and take initiative in making my videos. With the help of the new friends that I made, I started to make short films with them. I learned a ton of things as a filmmaker, but honestly, I just wanted to work with my friends so that I have an excuse to see them. So what did I learn so far living in the city? Okay, let's get the obvious out there. New York City is so dirty. Oh my goodness. It is actually crazy how dirty it is here. And the subways are so old. They're terribly ventilated. Like when it rains, there's like leaks that are coming down from the ceiling. It's just terrible. And from someone who was raised in Korea, it is just like night and day. Night and day difference here. Okay, there are a lot of crazy people here too. A lot of crazy people, but you just gotta learn how to ignore them and just go about your way. As long as you leave them alone, they won't do anything to you most of the time. Everything is expensive here. You gotta really budget really well, or else your wallet's gonna become empty. And because it's also expensive, my bedroom is ridiculously small. Coming from a luxury studio apartment in DC to a 8x9 bedroom is crazy. I mean, my apartment itself is pretty nice actually. We have a pretty sizable kitchen, but my bedroom is insanely small. But somehow, weirdly, these things actually give you the drive to get things done. It's like a constant reminder that you still have a lot of work to do, but it also means you have a lot of potential to explore. Okay, having purpose is super important. Like, why did you move to the city in the first place? And are you working towards a goal? In a city where there's so much going on, it's so easy to get sucked into that pace. You gotta set your own pace. And in order to do that, having a goal or a purpose is gonna be really helpful for you. Stop thinking and planning too much and just get yourself out there. Settling down takes time, so you won't know left to right for a while. So there's nothing to be ashamed of it. I came to the city to find my passion, but it was still unclear for me what it was. I would wall up in my apartment and tell myself that I would do things and plan things, but not have any sort of output. I realized at some point that I just had to get out of my bedroom, even if it was unrelated to my goals. It was run clubs and soccer leagues that really helped me to kind of get the ball rolling and not just wallow up in my apartment. It helped me to take a step back and put things into perspective. There are clubs for literally any hobby, so do some research and get yourself out there. Okay, so the thing about here is that people here are super inclusive. And surprisingly, this was something that I couldn't get when I was living in DC. In New York City, as long as you're kind and open-minded, you will definitely be able to make friends. So the last thing is that people here are super busy. So if you don't put effort into meeting a specific person, the next time you'll see them is months later. But don't take it personally though. You'll soon realize that you're also going to be busy, and it's going to be difficult to keep track of your friends as well. Best method I found is to figure out something where you're routinely involved with each other, like a run club or soccer league or a short film where you're working together. There are more things that I learned, but I'll cap it right there. Let me know though if you want to hear more. You know, it's so interesting living in the city in my late 20s, because I think if I came here as a student or when I was just starting out, I think I would have had such a hard time here. There's so much going on and no one cares about you. Anxiety is through the roof. So if you're not good at managing your emotions and mental state, then you can get lost in the sauce real quick. You have to deal with loneliness, at least in the early stages, when you're trying to find your people. But because I came here in my late 20s where I'm already established with my job, have flexibility and stability to pursue things outside my job, and have the confidence in myself to adjust pretty well to the city. I've lived here for a year with a lot of ups and downs, but I've been loving every second of it. Everything I wanted, the city has provided, and more. The crazy thing is that I don't think I've even scratched the surface of what's out there. And I can't wait to see what's in store. If you're ever interested in moving to New York, I hope this video was helpful and insightful. I'll keep you guys updated. Until next time, bye bye.